So years passed, and the famine was everywhere, not just in Egypt, but also in the land where Joseph's father and brothers lived. The family started to get hungry, and they began looking for ways to get more food. And Jacob heard that there was food in Egypt. So he told his sons, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Go and buy corn for us to eat, so we won't die of hunger. Joseph's older brothers traveled to Egypt to get food for their families. Jacob did not let Benjamin go with his older brothers because he was afraid something terrible might happen to him. Because he had already lost one of his sons, the brothers took animals to carry the food back to their homes. They traveled across hot, dry desert land, and they had to take water for themselves and for their animals to drink. It was a long, hard trip to the land of Egypt, and when the when they finally arrived in Egypt, the brothers were led in to see the leader who was in charge of the food. Who was that? They bowed low before the great leader and asked for permission to buy food for their hungry families. They did not know that the important ruler they were talking to was their brother Joseph. Joseph recognized his older brothers, but he did not tell them who he was. Instead, he only spoke to them in the Egyptian language. It was probably hard for Joseph not to tell his brothers who he was. It would have been exciting for him to hear news from home. He asked them questions about their family to find out if his father and younger brother Benjamin were well. Then he sold them the food they needed and sent them back home. But he told them the next time they came to Egypt, they needed to bring their youngest brother with them, or they could not buy any more food. It was probably very hard for Joseph to watch his brothers leave and not know if they would return to Egypt again. The brothers again had to prepare for the long, hard journey back to their home.